We are on section 2.4, which is the product and quotient rules. We'll start off with the product rule. The product rule is the idea that if you're trying to take a derivative of what's effectively two things next to each other, or two functions next to each other, an f of x times a g of x, you can actually break that down to f of x times the derivative of g of x, so g prime of x, plus g of x times the derivative of f of x, or f prime of x. And so if you can find the individual derivatives of these two and add it into this formula here, then you can find the derivative of the larger term. So we're going to go ahead and apply that. Let's go ahead and do problem number 23 here. So problem number 23, f of x is equal to, and the first term is x cubed minus 3x, and the second term is 2x squared plus 3x plus 5. Now, just to avoid any confusion for this problem, instead of writing f of x and f prime of x in these three spots, I'm just going to write h of x. It's the same thing, but just to avoid any confusion, because the prompt of the question is already using an f of x. So let's go ahead and write our h of x. So h of x is equal to this chunk. So we're going to write x cubed minus 3x. So our h prime of x is going to be, using the power rule here, 3x squared minus 3. So now let's do the g of x. G of x is going to be that second term. That's going to be 2x squared plus 3x plus 5. So g prime of x is going to be 4x plus 3. So now, all we have to do is write out h of x times g prime of x plus g of x times h prime of x, and then we'll have our answer. So first step is going to be h of x, so that's going to be f of x equals x cubed minus 3x. That's a 3. Times, and then this part's going to be g prime of x, so we're going to pick this one. 4x plus 3. Plus g of x, 2x squared plus 3x plus 5. And h prime, 3x squared minus 3. So now you just do all your foiling, and from this point on, finding the derivative of f. Ooh, this is actually f prime. Oops. Finding the derivative of f prime of x, is just algebra at this point. So let's go ahead and do that out. All right. So x cubed and 4x is going to be 4x to the 4, right? X cubed and 3 is going to be plus 3x cubed. 3x and 4x is going to be minus 12x squared. And minus 3x and 3 is going to be minus 9x. Let's add our second term here. Plus 2x squared times 3x squared is going to be 6x4. 2x squared and minus 3 is going to be minus 6x squared. 3x times 3x squared is going to be plus 9x cubed. 3x and minus 3 is going to be minus 9x. 5 and 3x squared is going to be plus 15x squared. And 5 and minus 3 is going to be minus 15. Okay, so let's simplify that now. X4 terms, we have a plus 4 and a plus 6. So that gives us 10x to the 4. Cubed terms, we have a 3x cubed and a 9x cubed. I think that's it. So that's going to be plus 12x cubed. Squared terms, we have a minus 12, a minus 6, and a plus 15. So that gives us minus 3. X terms, we have a 9 and another negative 9. So it's going to be minus 18. And just numbers, I think we have just minus 15. And there you go. That's how you can use the product rule to find the derivative of a multiplication of what seems like smaller functions.